Hello everyone, this is Golden78 here, reporting live from a mining expedition. I've just spotted some emeralds over there, and I'm going to attempt to collect it. If I can just get around this lava. Oh, okay, that failed. No. Mine it. Okay, good. Now I'm regenerating my health now, because I am a tool master. This is Golden78 here, completely unused to recording. I don't know how many bloopers I've done already. Anyway, I'm sorry for the lack of videos lately, but I have an excuse. I made this whole huge concept for the guns. It was more complicated than most, and then I wanted to demonstrate it multiplayer because one of my fans introduced me to it, like gave me the idea, so I gave him the option of being here with me. But I have a really weird internet, so that it gets slower at the end of the month. So I had to come up with a supplementary one fast. So yeah, if you want to see all my updates for what's going on, just visit my Twitter page. Anyway, let's get on with it. So, what the Tool Master does is basically makes you a master of mining. If you manage to mine one... I forgot I wasn't creative. Okay, if you manage to mine one stone, not cobblestone, one gravel, one coal, iron, gold, redstone, lapis, emerald, and diamond, then you will become a master. And you'll know you've become a master because you'll get a regeneration effect, just like the one I got when I mined the emerald. So when you are a master, you get a haste effect that lets you mine a lot faster. What's more, when you mine certain ores, let me just go into survival. It only works in survival. If you're doing it creative, it doesn't work. If you mine gold, emerald, or diamond, you will get certain effects. Now, all three of these is regeneration, but you can change it all to your liking. So if I mine gold, I will get regeneration just level 1. For 10 seconds. It's not a very good regeneration, it's very slow. For diamonds, it's quite a bit better. I get regeneration like 3 for like 6 or 8 seconds or so, which is quite a bit better. And then emeralds, because you only find like one at a time, they don't appear in veins, or at least so I know up to date. You get a lot more out of it. So, let's get on with the contraption in question. This is a fill clock, but for servers, I wouldn't recommend it because I believe it lags servers, but that may just be me and the crappy server I had to use for certain testing. But anyway, one at a time, shall we? So remember, any clock can be used. So before anything, I created some scoreboard objectives, one for each kind of block that needed to be made. Here's a little example. Scoreboard objectives, add, and just make up a random name, but for the sake of this, I'm just going to make, kind of easy to understand. I'm going to say iron, and that's the name of it. It could be anything, it's just the name I made up, so I know well enough what it is. What comes up next is the type of scoreboard it is. If you put in a dummy, then nothing is affected by it except your control of the command blocks. So those are pretty powerful. But in this case, I'm doing it slightly differently. Okay, I had to cut there because it took me forever to figure out what I was supposed to do. But yeah, here it is. This type of scoreboard, the stat.mineblock.minecraft.whatever block you want, basically how it works is when I'm going to put down iron for this example so that you can understand a little easier. So if I created this scoreboard, and it already has been created actually, every time you mine iron, actually it's iron underscore ore. So yeah, every time you mine this block, it will add 1 score to this objective. So basically that's my way of sensing whether or not that's been mined. So I've done that for each and every block, therefore there's a scoreboard for each and every one of these. So this is the command block that manages who's a master and who isn't. So what it does is it looks for players who have scores of stone, gravel, coal, iron, gold, redstone ore, or no, not redstone ore, yeah, ore, lapis, emerald, and diamond. Those are the names of the scoreboards I created, and they're all set for the mine block of those ores. It has to be the ore, like, not the block. You're not going to find that down in mines. But yes, if a certain player has at least one of all those scores, meaning that player has mined at least one of every one of those ores, then they are automatically promoted to master. Which means they get they get a master score of 1, which is another scoreboard objective that I created. Master is just the name I went with. It's a dummy objective, which means it's not affected by anything except my command block and command control. It's not affected by anything else. Once that is done, once a player is a master, this command block will affect every person who has a master score with haste. That's what this 3 means. For 2 seconds, that's what this 2 means. Level 3, but when you do a command like this, I believe it is actually 1 level above what you put down, so that if you just want to be level 1, you just remove that completely. If you want level 2, you kind of like put a 1, but yeah. So it's a little messy around, just experiment with it. True is to remove the particle effects. I have no particle effects on me for the haste because this is set to true. You can just remove this entirely if you want the particle effects to appear, or you can put false. These 3 systems with the comparators are the systems that detect whether you have mined a block and then assign you the potion effects accordingly. So let's start with this one. This command block is looking for any player who have a master score and who have mined a diamond. Once that happens, then they affect the person with the master score of 1 and the person with the diamond score of 1 with 10, which is regeneration, for 8 seconds, level 2/3, and this time particle effects are enabled. Next up, the command blocks look for the same kind of player, the one with the master 1 score and diamond 1 score. If there are 2 players, it'll just do it to both. And it'll remove all diamond scores, so that it doesn't, like, do this over and over again. Actually, with the case of comparators, it would just stay on and they would be frozen, so it wouldn't be able to go over and over. Anyway, you need to remove the diamond score for it to be able to continue whenever you mine it. Ugh, confusing, isn't it? Hard to explain. This does the same thing for gold, so master 1, gold 1. The effect is slightly different. Here it's really the same thing. So it's regeneration for 10 seconds, level 1. Here it's just removing a gold score. Here it's for emeralds, regeneration, 15 seconds, level 3 or 2 or whatever. Removing the emerald score. Oh my goodness gracious, that is hard to explain, and I am not used to recording. Oh, I have like 10,000 bloopers in this video. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, or should I say appreciated the video, since this was a tutorial, please leave a thumbs up, and if you don't want to leave a thumbs up, that's perfectly fine. Subscribe if you are looking forward to more concepts, and please follow me on Twitter if you want to see more detailed updates on what I'm up to, because it's one way to know whether Golden78 is just slacking off and doing nothing, or whether he's just having trouble with stuff. Stay golden, never give up, and I hope you like this because literally I'm at like 10 million bloopers now. See you around.